I love King Kong. It would be totally cool to put his cap on backwards and put some glasses on him. And on a totally unrelated note, I love Tyrus. What an awesome guy. Welcome to John Mike Keene. As he asked, does media have a chance of reforming itself? Is there any hope or truth to come from it?
What we need is honest media, one that doesn't tell us Joe Biden's in his peak mental, physical condition.
We all saw it for 4 years. I was shouting about it. What is wrong with the media? Why won't they tell the truth about Biden? He's obviously just a gone man. And they kept saying, we heard him over and over again covering up, including Karine Jean-Pierre, the official White House spokesperson, lied every day to America about Joe Biden's mental acuity.
Yelling at us for noticing you're lying does not make us trust you, bitch.
He said a bad word. We do not trust the media, and it's great because for 20 years we've been shouting about media bias, and no one believed us. We kept telling them it was there, and now they kept going until it all crashed, and now it's too late. Now it's too late for the media because everyone caught them in a very public act, and they got destroyed at the vote on November 5th.
They have the temerity to be upset. They literally have done nothing but lie for almost a decade, and now they're upset that people look to other places to get news.
I actually love that they're upset, and I don't like gloating when people lose their jobs, except for when it comes to media who go woke and DEI, because part of what they did was punish and fire anyone who disagreed with them. And now they have no credibility. No one's listening to them, and they're upset and crying. But they did this 100% to themselves. It's not like they weren't warned either about media bias and they just kept denying it. It's not like they were warned about all the lies about Hunter Biden's laptop and they kept denying it, or Russiagate and they kept denying it. In fact, some of them are still carrying that narrative. They all deserve to be unemployed, but at very least completely discredited and laughed out of the House.
You actually can choose your media sources, which is nothing but a good thing, but obviously a bad thing for them because they're going to be forced to compete against new media. And I'm sorry, the legacy media is dead. That's fact of the matter. And thank goodness for Elon Musk.
Thank goodness for Elon Musk. He says at the end there, we agree. And we covered him first on saying that it was the most significant change that would lead to Trump's win in 2024. It was Elon Musk. Not election lawsuits, not all that. It was always going to be free speech on X. And he really marked the very first turning point, even before Trump announced his candidacy. Elon Musk was first in changing the landscape that ended up creating the massive groundswell, grassroots groundswell behind Trump.
How upset they are. They're acting like someone else did it. Like he literally punched himself in the face and he's trying to blame somebody else. Like they did this to themselves. They chose this path, right?
Finally, they got punished for lying to you and to me and to every Kamala Harris voter. They're the ones who I feel worse for, not the MAGA people, because the MAGA people, we were abused, but in the end, we got a huge victory.
Is it dead or does it just need a facelift?
Well, it's really hard because I think what they would need to do would be to acknowledge how they messed up in the past. I think that especially when it came to a lot of the things you talked about, even your monologue, but even...
If you guys want to follow me, not follow me, but follow my friend, go on X to @DougInExile. That's the last place to stand for free speech.
They're saying people were totally canceled for having conspiracy opinions that turned out to be correct.
And remember, we lost our career. We lost our income. I couldn't pay to put my kids through college, and I had to ask my followers for donations. Of course, now I just ask that you go to the links below and buy a book, follow us on Twitter, maybe buy a mug, but you don't have to. I'm here to serve you. I'm thankful that you guys have stuck with me all this time, even though the media tried to destroy us. We've always counted on you. I'm John Mike Keene.